Good morning to all my wonderful viewers out there. Welcome back to another drop list video, the series where we cover all the items that are releasing in a specific week for various different streetwear brands. And in today's video, we're going to be covering all the items that are releasing in week 5 of Palace's Spring 2021 collection. Yes, unfortunately, no Palace piece on to cover this upcoming Palace release, guys. I managed to find 30 minutes just before I have to head to work so we can talk about this release. Although this week, it's going to be a bit of a short video because from what I've written down, there's only 6 pieces that are going to be releasing in week 5. I reckon this week is probably either... Well, I feel like this week's going to be the second last week. I was about to say I reckon this is going to be the last week, but there are some items that I think I saw in the Palace Spring range that is not released in a Palace week yet. So Palace, I think, wants to stretch this season for one more week, which is why this week is really small, and then next week is probably going to be really small as well. Maybe there might be a collab to fill the extra spots that we have, because normally Palace releases around 15 items in a week, and there's only 6 here in this HYPEBEAST article that we're going to be using today. So maybe there'll be a collab of some sorts to fill the other 9 spots. Or maybe this really will just be a 6-item week from Palace as the season is rounding up. I think that the latter seems more likely. So yeah, this could be the second last week, guys. Week 6 will probably be the last week. But let's get into it. There's still some really good items that are releasing in week 5. And as I alluded to just before, we'll be using a HYPEBEAST article to cover all the items that are releasing and my thoughts and opinions on each of the items. Let's head on over there now and start covering all the items that are releasing in week 5. Now here is the HYPEBEAST article that we will be using to cover the drop list. I don't think we'll read too much into the article. I think we'll just be using the 52 images to see what's releasing this week. We'll cover just quickly the release details just in case any of you guys aren't in the know. Palace's Spring 2021 week 5 drop is set for both in-store and online releases starting March 12th. 11 AM GMT time on the brand's official web store, and in Japan and in China the day later, which is the 13th, and in their respective time zones either 11 AM Japanese Standard Time or 11 AM Chinese Standard Time, obviously. Now, if you're like me and you live in Australia or in a place that doesn't have a Palace store, you most likely will be going to the UK store to pick it up. 11 AM GMT time or British Standard Time is usually around when it drops, which I think is around 10 PM on the Friday, Australian time, Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, I think, off the top of my head. But yeah, that's around then. You'll just have to do some converting if you're from different time zones. But there we go. That is all the release details for the week. Now we've only got one other thing to do, which is to cover all the pieces that are releasing in this week, guys. So let's have a look at these 52 images and cover these 6 pieces that are releasing in week 5. Now to kick off week 5, guys, we have the Palace Goretex ECap jacket. Very weird little name there. It's co-branded on the front with the Palace Triferg logo, Goretex branding here and there, Palace embossed logo here, and a nice little Palace P on the top, which kind of makes it look like a cap, oddly, because of the whole brim situation going on with the hood here. I'm not a huge fan of Goretex jackets. There's nothing wrong with the material. It's more just the silhouette itself. I don't wear this type of style. So this piece won't personally be for me, but I know it's very popular in the UK and in a bunch of different subcultures like, you know, hiking, outdoor lovers, people that pretend that they do exercise. Basically Nike ACG fans, but anyway. Yeah, it comes in a couple different colors. It comes in this nice platinum silver. It comes in a pink, if you're feeling that one, if you want to get a little bit crazy with the colors there. It comes in a black for people that just like to keep it nice and easy, nothing too crazy going on with the colors. And there comes another color as well. It comes in a camo. It's a bit of an odd camo choice. Wouldn't be my go-to, but yeah. It's a very interesting piece. Not for me, but it's, if you're a fan of Goretex jackets, you're a fan of the Palace collaborative Goretex jackets, this piece is for you. It'll be dropping this week, and it is the first item dropping in week 5. Moving on to item 2, we have the Denim Bossy shirt. This is a denim button-up shirt that comes in a couple colors, and on the back of it, it has Palace embossed into it. As you can see here, it has Palace there. White, I think, is the best color, as the other colors are really washed out, and I don't know, it just looks a little strange. I'll show you what I mean. See, here's the washed out blue denim. Alright, but I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of its washed out look on a denim shirt, you know? And we have one more color, which of course is the black as well. Again, not really feeling this washed out color. I don't know if you guys are a fan of it. Are you guys a fan of this like really washed out denim look? For me, I think I'd like to keep it nice and simple and have this white one that doesn't look super washed out, but maybe you disagree with me. Anyway, that is item 2, which is the Denim Bossy shirt. Let's go have a look at item number 3. At item 3, we have one of the highlights of the whole spring 2021 season, and I actually quite like this piece. What we have is the Fly Hood, or if you want to call it the Fly Triferg Hoodie. It comes in a variety of different colors though. We have it coming in this orange, with a nice little green triferg on the back that looks like a bush with a bunch of flies going to it. I don't know if these flies are going to be embroidered or if they're just printed. I'm hoping they're embroidered, and I feel like this Palace triferg logo on the back has some texture to it. It may be just because it's stylized like a bush that's throwing me off, but it looks like it's 3D printed, so it's sticking out of the piece. I could totally be wrong. It's really hard to determine from these photos if that's the case, but I hope that Palace went to these extra efforts of like, yeah, embroidering the flies into it and pushing out the print of the triferg. It would just be really nice to have that little detail added to it. But it does come in a orange. It comes in a navy with an orange triferg on it. Comes in a grey with a green triferg on the back of it. I think I like the grey the most so far. It comes in a green with a yellow triferg on the back of it. Comes in a white with the green triferg. I think the white and grey are like neck and neck on which ones I like the most. Moving on, we have our final colour, which is the black with a green triferg. I'm gonna say I think it's either gonna be the white or the grey that appeals to me the most out of all of these fly hoods. Maybe even the white slightly coming up above the grey. But yeah, an awesome little triferg hoodie releasing this week, guys. I'd love to know if you guys are going to be picking this piece up or not. But that is item number 3. So let's move on to item number 4. Now, at item number 4, we have some Goretex pants. Some matching Goretex pants to the Goretex jacket that we saw at item number 1. Now, what's interesting about these pants is you can split them off at just above the knee level to have them turn into shorts. Please don't do that. Keep them as full-length cargos, please. They look so much better as full-length cargos. But honestly, it's up to you. If you buy it, you can do what you want with them. They come in all the same colors that the jacket came in. So you're going to get pink, platinum, black, and camo. So we'll have a look at them all. Here's the black. Here's the camo. And last but not least, here is the platinum as well. Here's what the platinum looks like when you split it up. I'm not interested in any of these. Not interested in nylon cargos or Goretex cargos in this case, but maybe you want to get the full matching set of the jacket and the pants. That totally makes sense there. But that is item number 4, guys. We've got 2 more items left to cover. Let's go have a look at what they are. Now, item number 5, guys, we have the handbag Baggies Jeans. This pair of jeans is featured a lot in the lookbook and also just posts on their Instagram. It features I would assume it's a woman based off the shoes, but a woman with a Palace hoodie on, holding a bag, and then a little bottle of champagne by the looks of it over here. Very odd graphics to throw on a pair of jeans, but oh well, it is what it is. It comes in a couple colors as well. It comes in a white, comes in a nice blue, and comes in a black as well, with white contrast stitching, which I thought was an interesting touch to add there. I like its straight leg, cut. I think it's a nice cut for jeans to have. I don't think I'll be able to fit into the biggest Palace size. It's got very small butt pockets, which I thought was a little odd, but Each to their own. This is how Palace wants to do their denim, but it's a nice little piece with some fun little graphics on it as well, so maybe you guys are a fan of that. But that is item number 5, guys. We'll move on to the final item releasing this week, which is item number 6. And well, it wouldn't be a Palace week if we didn't get a little bit of headwear in the week. Yes, for our final item this week, guys, we have the Ripstop P6 panel. This comes in a variety of different colors. It comes in an orange, it comes in a crazy pink camo, it comes in just a normal camo, and I didn't actually check the last color, but I'm going to place money on it's a black. There we go, as I assumed it was a black. But that is everything, guys. That is everything releasing in week 5 of Palace's Spring 2021 collection. As I said, a very small week compared to the previous weeks we had. If there is a collaboration releasing this week that is added on top of this week's drop list, I'll do a second video to cover that, but I really think that this is it for week 5. Let me know down in that comment section below what is your favorite piece and if you're going to be going for anything this week. That's everything to be said about week 5 of Palace's Spring 2021 collection, guys. Let me know how you feel about it. We covered the release details, all the official images, and my thoughts and opinions on it. How do you feel about it as a week as a whole? I think it's pretty solid. I don't think there's any items that are a complete miss for me here, because even the Denim Bossy shirt, I was kind of like, you know what? The white color isn't too bad, so it's not a complete miss. But I want to hear from you guys. Is this a nice little second last week to the season? There's no confirmation that this is the second last week, but there's 6 pieces. There's not much else that hasn't been released in the season. So I kind of feel like it has to be like one of the last few weeks. Definitely let me know how you feel about this week as a whole down in that comment section below. And if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Palace weeks, upcoming Palace seasons, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, a comment in the comment section down below letting me know you want to see more, and the best indicator you can give me is to subscribe to the channel. We're also trying to hit a new subscriber milestone this month, which is 2,880 subscribers. We only need like 3 or 4 to hit it, guys, so come on, tell your mates, and hopefully we can reach 2,880 subscribers before the end of March. But that's everything that has to be said about week 5, guys. A nice little small week with some pretty solid pieces in it. Looking forward to the next week if there is a final week 6, or maybe this is the end of the season, but I honestly feel like we're getting it at week 6. Anyway, until that video, guys, until the next Palace video, until the next drop list video, until the next streetwear talk video in general, I'll catch you later.